Hi, and welcome to week 11. This week we're looking at environment and how your environment can influence you and your goals and your success and your happiness and every other factor in your life. And today we're on site, we're taking an in-depth personal look at my environment. So we're in my office, this is my laptop. I'm just going to show you a quick little tour. So we have previous successes, we have medals and trophies there, we have more successes here. A constant reminder of the environment that we're in, how important it is to keep moving forward, and a reminder of all the success that we've had in the past. So when people come in, they know they're walking in and dealing with someone that's very serious, and it reminds us as well never to rely on our laurels and morals. Later on I'm going to show you a tour of the building that I work in as well, so you can see how important environment really is. So the environment can have a massive impact on you, the way you feel and the results and the way that you direct your life. So when I was back in England working in the garage as a young lad, I was surrounded by negative people. Nobody was really overly happy with their job, nobody was really happy with their environment, nobody was really happy with anything that they were doing. The customers would come in and they would resent spending money to fix their cars. The lads that were working there, nobody really wanted to be getting dirty, cold and getting underpaid or what they perceived to be underpaid. The boss was never happy with any of the performances that we were putting in, and it had a detrimental effect on us and how we felt. It wasn't good, it didn't breed success, it just led to frustrations. And when I came to Australia, I saw that the environment that I worked in and lived in could be so much better. And as a result of that, my life started becoming better. I started achieving things. I used the people around me to elevate me forward so I could achieve more in life, live happier. I'm sure you've all heard of the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and that is massively true as well. The people around you will influence you. So if you're spending a lot of time with people that are negative, people that aren't achieving things, then expect to be the same yourself. Don't expect to be different. It's hard to outshine the people around you. So if you are in that environment, you need to start making changes. We're going to come to that a little bit in a sec. Society will always try and want to pull you down and stop you from moving forward and getting ahead, because you endanger their position. You're threatening their position in the social pyramid. People want to keep you down and pull you down. If you go to people with an idea, the chances are those people are going to tell you that it's not a good idea or that it's going to be hard. You need to get yourself in an environment with people that encourage you, support you and elevate you forward when you come up with these ideas. Society will always try to keep you down, and I'm sure you can think of circumstances and situations where that's happened before in the past. We can achieve more together. When we work solo, it's very hard. It feels like you're fighting against the uphill tide sometimes. So we want to make sure that you've got everyone around you that can support you and elevate you and push you forward and support you through the tough times. It's hard sometimes, especially when you're working on your own, you're coming up with ideas, you're trying to move forward, you're trying to better yourself, and the people around you don't support you, make you feel like it's not possible or it's impossible. You've got to control that. You've got to control your environment, and that's what today's lesson is about, controlling your environment, understanding the importance of your environment and how your environment impacts your success. So what can you do? What can you do to create a successful and an environment for growth that's going to help you move forward? But the first and easiest thing that you can do is get on Facebook and get into groups of people that are like-minded, people that also want to achieve success. That Platinum Health group that you're all members of, get into there. Get into there because that's an environment full of like-minded people, and there's other groups out there, the WA Fitness Network, UK Fitness Network. Get out there and get in environment, get into the environment. People around you will help you and they'll show you that they're in the same struggle as you and show you and give you examples of how they overcome the problems that you're overcoming. So the internet is the first thing that you can do. Get onto websites, read blogs, associate with people that are the same like-minded as you. That's the easiest thing to do. Next idea would be to find a training partner. Go and find somebody that wants to succeed and achieve things like you do. And then days that you're feeling down and tired and you don't really want to go to the gym, or you don't really want to train at home, or you don't really want to go for your walk, your training partner will motivate you and drag you into that. So a training partner is a really good thing. And if you don't have one or you can't think of anybody, those groups are great for that. Get into the Platinum Health Lounge, get into these other groups, and search out for a training partner. That's going to be beneficial to you. Next one is mentors. I have a number of mentors in a number of industries. So I have a mentor for my property investment company. I have a mentor, my dad in the mechanics garage. I have a mentor in the fitness industry, Dan Garner. I have a mentor for business. I have a mentor or a business partner for marketing and advertising. And all these people are great because they're either where I want to be, or they've done what I'm trying to achieve, or they have vast experience and they know what I'm going to be dealing with, and they can know how to help me, and they can elevate me forward. If they're not elevating and contributing towards me, then they're no good, and then I'll move on. So a mentor is another great one to have, whatever area it is you're working in, or you could have a mentor in. Another one is one that you've done already. You could employ a coach. And they're going to be a great influence on you. They're going to guide you into the environment. They're going to help control and be a positive influence on your environment. And they're going to help you succeed and be accountable long term. Another one is the people around you. This is a little bit harder to achieve because our family and friends are our network. They're our close network. They've been our network for decades, depending on how old you are. And we can't always control them that easily. But what we can do is encourage them to be better. Be the person that you want them to be back to you. So if you want them to be positive and influence you, then be that person to them. And sit down and have a chat to them. Let them know what you're doing and why you're doing it, what it means to you, and how influential they are on that. So if someone's being negative or they're making it hard or they're not encouraging you, rather than getting moody and going, you don't understand, that's not positive. We need to communicate openly and honestly and tell these people that are important to us how they're influencing your environment, and ultimately how they're influencing you, your success and your happiness. And if you can make them or get them to understand, they're either going to support you or they're going to get out of your way and let you do what you want to do. But it's very important to have those conversations, especially with your partners. Don't try to work away or work against your partner. Get them to support you and be on board with it. If your partner isn't supporting you, it's either going to end up in you falling off of your journey, or it's going to end up causing dispute and causing hassle between the two of you. In my last bodybuilding show, I didn't consult my partner before I made the decision to go ahead and do it. I made the decision, I committed to it, I started acting on it, and because I hadn't had these conversations, she wasn't on board, and it created a lot of hassle and resent between us. A lot of arguments were a result of me not controlling my environment or consulting with my environment. So that's very important. Make sure that people around you, your network, your friends and your family, are either on board supporting you, or they understand so they can get out of your way. But have those conversations. Okay, some reminders and tips that will help you control your environment and make your environment better. First one is declutter. Just go through your bedroom, your house, your living room, everything, and just chuck out everything that has a negative influence or something that doesn't have a positive influence on your life. In actual fact, just declutter and tidy up and change your bedroom around, change the table around. Have a fresh start. Move away from where you've been. Get where you are, everything like that, just get rid of it. Either remove it, turn it around, change it around, and start fresh. Declutter, get everything out. Whether that means you just paint the walls a different colour or you move the bed to the other side of the room. Move things around, start fresh. Control that environment. Post-it notes, leave post-it notes on your laptop, leave post-it notes on your mirror, leave post-it notes on the fridge, on the cupboard doors. I've got them everywhere. Every time I look at something, there's a reminder. Control me. Make moves, help more people, work hard, get your head down. You are a natural winner, whatever it is, put it everywhere. Don't forget to enjoy yourself, relax at the weekends, post notes everywhere to remind yourself, remember the work that we've done. The subconscious mind can differ between reality and what we're telling it and what we're imagining. So get those thoughts in your head. Your subconscious mind's going to think that it's happened already, it's reality. And then you're going to start controlling your environment from inside as well as external, internal and external. So leave post-it notes everywhere, and then that leads into your morning formula as well. Make sure that you're prudent with your morning formula. You're reminding yourself that you are strong, you are successful. This is a journey that you're going to absolutely dominate and be in charge of. Control your environment from the inside as well as the outside. Visualization work, again, part of the subconscious mind. Visualize yourself in receipt of your goal. Imagine yourself already there. It's part of the morning routine. Be prudent with it, stick with it, and make those visualizations strong. Imagine the smell of the coffee that you make in the morning. Imagine sitting down in your office chair. Go through the movements. Don't just sit there visualizing it. It becomes way more stronger if you can move within it. Do the movements. See yourself lifting that PB in the gym. See yourself moving the weight and actually move through it. Imagine yourself sitting down at your laptop, typing your letter of resignation to your current boss, or sitting there and actually move. Type out the blog that gets 100,000 likes. Imagine yourself and move within your visualization work. Make sure that your environment promotes success and promotes happiness. Take time to do the things as if you were successful. There's no reason why you can't already do those things. On the way to work, instead of driving straight to work in a rush, stop. Go for a walk around Lake Munga or wherever you are. Go for a walk. Do the things that you would already do if you were successful. Pretend that you are. Pretend that you've already made it. Live that life. Walk around as if you've got a six-pack. Walk around as if you're 10 kilos lighter. Do the things that you would already do if you were successful, because I guarantee you can get them into your life already. You can achieve them and you can do them. You can actually fit them in already. Whatever it is you're looking to achieve, try to incorporate that into your life right now. I just got my notes here. Don't forget your 3 posts of gratification every day as well. If you can remind yourself of how lucky you are, how beautiful the world is, how grateful you are for things that are in your life, that's going to help start creating and controlling that environment. And last one is try to get regular contact with positive influences or people that are where you want to be. Try to get regular catch-ups with people that are positive. If you can't get them into your friends and family network, and you can't have your friends and family exactly promoting you as you want, arrange catch-ups with people. Offer to take people out for lunch. Pay people for mentorships. Offer people to come around for lunch, for dinner. Pay people to do a one-on-one training session with them. Go to somebody's workplace and buy the product that they sell so you can interact with them and get in their network. See if you can get yourself into their network. I've done this a lot in my early career. I would pay Shane Smith to go and do one-on-ones with him, and I'd take him and his girlfriend out for lunch. I'd drive down to his gym, take him out for coffee, just so I could get into his head, see how he lives, see what his mindset was like. And then the same with Dan Garner. I find ways to offer value to him for free. I give him value. I try to make him want to spend time with me so I can get in his head. And it's the same with other people as well, like my uncle Charlie. He's a very successful businessman. I'll take coffee down to him so I can sit in his office and talk to him for 2 or 3 minutes. I offer value to him. I give him value so that he wants to spend time with me, and I sort of earning the right. I'm paying my way to have that time and attention. I'm paying my way into that environment. I pay people that I can't afford to pay because I want to be in a position where I can pay them, and I can afford their services. I bust my balls. I go absolutely broke in my bank account paying people. I spent $16,000 in the last 3 months on education. I can't afford to do that, but I made sure that I paid it so that I can be in a position that forces me to change, controls my environment. I surrounded myself with people that were doing $100,000 a month turnover. I surrounded myself, I paid 16 grand to be in that environment, to be in a Facebook group with these people so I could evolve myself and my mindset. I could be around them people. Don't go to a pump class if you don't want to look like people that go to pump classes. Go to the gym where the bodybuilders are. Be the person at the bottom of the pile and work your way up through the ladder. Surround yourself with better people, like pay your way into these groups. Go and make yourself uncomfortable. If you haven't got the money to be a member of the high-end golf club, just go and do it anyway. Surround yourself with those people that force you to change. If it means you're being uncomfortable and that you're at the bottom of the pile, go and do that, because it will help you grow, it will force you to grow, it will force you to change. But if you're surrounding yourself with people that are unhealthy, fit, overweight, that's never going to make you change, because you're surrounded, you're fine. You need to go and put yourself uncomfortable, and that's what I've been doing for the last 5 years. Absolutely busting my balls to be around people that are where I want to be. Just before we sign off, I'm just going to take you on a little tour of the building that my office is in. So you've seen my office, pretty impressive. Here's some of my Right, trophies, we've got ICN Trainer of the Year, we've got bodybuilding first place, bodybuilding second place, men's fitness, women's bikini, men's open, we've got ICN Pro card, we got it all there, and we've got international awards here, first and second. All of these are state titles, and then out here we have the gym with Big Dave. He's always training, motivating me. This is Jack's office. Jack works there, he owns 8 gyms, he works right next door, so we always go for coffee breaks together, motivates me, inspires me. And then we got our other gym down here with these people. So it's a great environment to be in. There's always people here doing what I want to do, whether they're training harder than me or working harder than me. It's a great environment to be in, and it motivates me every day to be better and reminds me constantly. And that's what you need to do. You need to buy your way into those environments, force your way in, be uncomfortable. So there you go. That's the importance and impact of environment. So do a little self-assessment, mark down what's good, what's bad, where you need to be, and what you need to do to create an environment for growth and success. All right, let me know how you get on with that one.